Welcome back, my duelist friends. Casual Duelist here, and it is Thursday. Getting very dangerously close to the weekend, so that ought to be pretty fun for everybody. Let's talk about a viewer requested build. So this goes back to Speed Duel. So yay, extra Speed Duel content, always welcome. And I was asked, I know Kairyu-Shin isn't the strongest card in the game, but do you think we could get a Kairyu-Shin Terror from the deep deck? Yeah, obviously. Let's do it right now. So, the duelist's name was Lavrans Vankin. This is your request, and let me know how I did. So, first things first, we are going to be using the Terror from the Deep skill card, guys. So, you can activate this one during your main phase while you control Kairyu-Shin. And when this skill is activated, you may activate Umi directly from the hand deck or graveyard. So, again, Umi from anywhere, pretty exciting. While you control Kairyu-Shin, all water monsters you control are unaffected by trap effects. And if Kairyu-Shin you control leaves the field, draw 2 cards and then flip this card over. So again, we can use this card multiple times if we need to, which kind of led me to bringing in some really cool plays. So let's check this out. Let's put that up there, and let's go over our monsters. So we're leading with the Great Whites because again, it's Mako Tsunami. And I remember, like, this was, like, the first character I watched on TV. Really got me into this. To the point where I, like, made a water Pokemon deck. And, like, as a kid, was just like, oh, I gotta play it. Gotta play Yu-Gi-Oh! And, you know, didn't have cards yet. So, I ended up really liking these guys. So, 3 of this guy, and 3 High Tide Gyojins. Now, under Umi, these guys are going to be 18 and 1850, respectively. Which means they're going to hit relatively hard. And then, of course, we got to play 3 copies of Kairyu-Shin. Because if you don't play the guy that we're asking to be played, and he isn't maximized, we may not see him. First off, looks awesome. Second off, he was kind of crazy in the show. And third, if we had Legendary Ocean, it would count as Umi at all times, and then we could just make this better. So, if Legendary Ocean ever comes out in Speed Duel, trust that I am going to be remaking this deck every time in order to showcase this and like Legendary Fisherman plays because it's just so much fun. And since Terror from the Deep actually allows us to cycle the Umis, guys, we got one more monster, the Leviathan Dragon Daedalus. Because while Kairyu-Shin's really cool, I would always like to believe that this would be the ultimate evolution of it, even though it's obviously the adult version of a later produced card, the Kadaris. So, pretty cool. It's like the double boss monster of the deck. Love it. Let's get into our spells. One of the biggest ways that we're going to play these guys is the big wave, small wave. This allows us to do some crazy stuff. When we go over the effects, I'll explain it. But this will allow us to go from any of our small guys to any of our big guys. Lickety split, no problems. You're still going to run 3 Books of Moon because it's going to be perfect for control. You need the 2 Cosmic Cyclones. And of course, you guys need to pack at least the 1 Umi. I'm playing just the 1 because Terror from the Deep encourages us to just continually recycle. And it does say we can play from the deck, so 1. And then just last 2 cards of the deck. Play some Lost Winds. You guys can play whatever you want here. I'm just really in a Lost Wind type of mood. And again, obviously your friends are probably going to be playing Fusion, so play as well as possible. Extra deck, same thing I played earlier this week. We are not going to go over that. Just going to show them. And extra deck, or sideboard, sorry. Honestly, the only thing we're using different is we're using a copy of Adhesion Trample. Otherwise, our Cosmic Cyclone, our last Lost Wind, and our Waking the Dragons are going to reside here. So again, very tech, very fun. And again, not a lot of targets going to stay on the field for our opponent. So I do hope that this hit the spot. Everybody else, thanks for stopping by as always. If you were just here for the list, kind of take yourself like a little screenshot real quick. And then, or pause us, take your notes. And you guys have a wonderful day. If you guys feel like supporting the channel, easiest thing to do is comment, like, and of course hit subscribe. But also, maybe let your friends and other duelists at your locals know about the channel, especially if they're interested in the more casual side of things. I think that this will be a real resource for them. But if that's all you guys were here for, have a wonderful day. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Come on back and see me on my birthday. Come on. And everybody else, I'm going to go ahead, clean the field. We're going to go over the effects just real quick. We should be able to get you in and out in under 10 minutes. So just hold on. Let's clean the field up just like that. And let's go back over them. So again, when Umi's on the field, our Great Whites and our Gyojins are going to be hitting at 18 and 1850. Other than that, we just need simple monsters we can just immediately summon. They fit not only the Mako theme, but the water attributing. And then, of course, you have to maximize out the Kairyu-Shin. Again, this is going to get up to 2k. Not a lot to talk about as far as the monsters go until we get to the Leviathan Dragon. And again, this is super easy. You can send a face-up copy of Umi that you control to the graveyard, destroy all other cards on the field. Why is this important? It's important because this skill card doesn't actually stay in play. This isn't like a field spell Umi skill card. We don't got to worry about whether or not we're popping it. But what we do need is we need this to keep cycling that Umi. So as long as we can keep playing the Umi back by getting another copy of Kairyu-Shin, you do have multiple destructions with Duelist, but it is something to fall back on. Duelist being a huge boss monster, could be 2,800 points with it. Chances are, again, you're going to Duelist just to break the opponent's side of the field when you do this. So not that big of a deal. Big wave, small wave, this is one of those cool techs. And again, we almost played the... And of course, I'm going to forget the name of the card. It was like Unexpected Wave or something like that. It's the continuous that allows us to, if we have no monsters, special summon a level 4 lower water monster to the field once per turn. And again, this is better because, again, as long as we have the monster, we can just go ahead and put it on the field. And additionally, it doesn't stay on the field afterward, clogging up our zones. So again, it is the superior play. Destroy all face-up water monsters you control when you activate this. Then special summon water monsters from the hand up to the number of destroyed monsters. So again, you could play Kairyu-Shin immediately, or you could play immediately into your Leviathan Dragon. Doesn't matter. And again, we got multiple shots. This way we can maximize how often we'll see it. The rest of the deck is just basic tech around it to help you stay alive long enough to play out your effects. So again, the Books of Moon, stopping the monster effects, stopping the big monster beatdowns, Cosmic Cyclone, warding out the back row for you. And again, since you can take out face up, not just face down, a little superior to Night Beam in this aspect. Umi, all your fish, Sea Serpent, Thunder, and Aquas on the field gain 200. Machines and Pyro drop 200. And with how good Spell-Proof Armor is, again, I'm not sure. I think Spell-Proof Armor has to be cards that target it, not just immune to spell effects. We might be able to actually lower some of those attack powers. So that's kind of cool too. And then, of course, Lost Wind for the loss of effects plus beatdown. The extra deck for its generic goodness. And then, like, the only one that we haven't used in the side deck for a while would be that Adhesion Trample. So if your opponent summons a monsters, you can have those monsters' original attack. So again, like something like a Cyber Dragon that could just pop out, goes from 21 to 1,050 points. So it makes the opponent's monsters very manageable as far as combat is concerned. And I used to use this in place of Floodgate Tramples. Again, you guys want to use Floodgates, use the Floodgates, whatever you guys like. The rest of the side deck is pretty self-explanatory. But Labyrinths, I believe we got the Terror from the Deep using the Kairyu-Shin and enough just mainline tech that this can actually play in. It's probably not going to be top tables in a Speed Duel tournament, but it's going to be more than enough to keep up with your friends and have all of the fun while doing all of the things. So again, if you guys like it, and I hope that you did, do all of the things if you want to, or don't do all of the things because you don't have to, and just do the one thing. Just go ahead and try to have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day. And again, hopefully I'll get to see you guys again tomorrow, and I'll be a day older or a year older then. So that is exciting as well. So see you guys later, my friends. Have a wonderful day. and stay safe. Later.